Alright, good morning everyone. I'm Zilo, will be your commentator for this melody race between Ekim and Winterbit. Ekim already live, but Winterbit looking to get set up in just a bit here, so we'll go over some quick stats for this melody race here. So Ekim with a 7-2 record, with an 844 best and 1033 average, quite solid and consistent so far. Winterbit with a even 9-9 record, with an 810 best and a 1006 average. So Ekim with a more consistent record so far, but Winterbit with a significantly better set of times here. So it really just depends on how much we're going to have to push. So it looks like both racers are up. Let me pull up everything on MacSG and we should be good to go. There's one. There's two. Alright, looks like we're all set. I'm gonna go ahead and switch over here. So Ekim on the left, Winterbit on the right. Should be going in just a bit. I think Ekim's finishing a warm-up run real quick. A reminder that these matches are not best of 3 due to the MMR system being in play. Each game will be played, so all three games in a set will be played. So even if you're down 2-0, you always want to try your hardest to get that last point if possible. So looking like the races are ready. We've got the seed in. Countdown starting in just a bit here, and we'll be good to go. Ekim getting the 4 in the countdown, pulling a ribbon graph there. I guess that's just what Australians do. What's up, Fox Machine? Getting those taps in chat. We love the taps. And away we go. Alright, so immediate trapdoor. Both of them look like they're going to take it right here. Melody has already has enough tools to work with for most trapdoor arenas, considering the loot is just that good a weapon, so don't have to worry about too much here. Finding a torch on red chest on the right. Not a torch, but a protection charm, which is some early armor, which is pretty nice to have, especially if we don't end up getting a plate mail by the end of 1-4. I think I'm taking a trapdoor immediately down to 1-3. Winner's going to search this around a little bit in 1-2. We do know there is a blood shop on either 1-1 or 1-2, but the blood shop's usually not worth checking. Due to Melody's smaller health pool and lack of better items, and the blood drum is definitely not as useful here. So both racers getting their respective boss kills here, and setting up for their leprechaun, so we're going to be able to farm up some gold for both of them. Winner especially getting a nice farm here. Ekim getting a little more meager, but still very good. Almost getting caught by that monkey there in the 1-3 exit room, but handling it nicely. So Ekim's the first down to Deep Blues 1. We're just going to search around a little bit on 1-3. Oh, Ekim accidentally topping the pawn. Going to be losing out on the flawless. So this protection charm is definitely going to come into play now because we don't have any armor. So going to be playing a little scared here. Checking this one more shot. Oh, we get bailed by chainmail right here. Oh, we're not going to take the chainmail. We're actually just going to take the hearts. Okay, I guess that could work, but that's still a little scary here. Winterbit getting a nice, easy, deep blues bomb kill here. We're going to be able to check black, and hopefully it's going to be that plate we're looking for. And it is the plate. So, Winterbit in a much safer position now. Going to go back for those hearts in the shop probably for a little bit of safety. That's good on Melody, since we want to be able to expand the health pool. Ekim taking the golem hit there. Thankfully had the hearts and the protection charm, but oof. Nasty hit. Oh, we've got the pink shovel. We've got the pink shovel in the 2-2 shop. So now we're going to be able to go fast. We also found an Infernal Torch Torch, one of the items you desperately want when using the Courage Shovel so you don't accidentally run into enemies. So not only do we have that, there was also a potion right here on 2-2, so really good set of items. So Ekim's going to be able to actually push this now, as long as we can find some armor to take advantage of the health refill. So Winterbit seeing that, going to do the same, taking the Infernal Torch and the Courage Shovel. Infernal Torch, if you manage to dig a wall that has a torch in it, you will burn a Greater Fireball spell right on the spot, which is quite useful for Melody if you can line it up right. So Ekim the first down into Fortissimo 2 right here. Probably going to get a nice easy bomb kill. Yep, setting up the bomb very nicely. So probably going to do an armor check here. It's heavy glass, which does help for 3 hits, but not the kind of armor you're looking for. There is a Conjurer, but unfortunately we don't have any money to make use of it. So, Winter on her fight right now for Fortissimo. Unfortunately planted the bomb at a bad time. Gonna have to just kill him out manually. It doesn't take too much longer since he only has 3 health. Ekim finding the transmog as well. We can transmog one thing. Gonna try this armor. Getting obsidian, that's good enough. So we have a little bit of protection here. Winterbit catching up a little bit, but also getting a little bit lost here on 3-1. Ekim making really good use of this Courage Shovel, scooting around enemies and just being able to deal damage. Looking around for these trap doors, it's a little scary right here. We're going to play this a little safe and also throw this crate down. Ring of Protection, that's going to bring us to minimum plate armor at all times, and better if we have our multiplier up, so not a bad find. Looking like Winterbit's going to find that Conjurer from earlier as well, but going to skip out on it. I think if you're Winterbit, you try and check for a good headgear, like either some better mapping or a Blast Helm. Nothing in the 3-2 shop there, unfortunately. Ekim dealing with Death Metal. Death Metal 3 being definitely the most difficult Death Metal to fight. Accidentally tapping Death Metal and losing Flawless again. Oh. Ekim having a really tough time getting the Flawlesses today. We're taking a Golem hit. Thankfully, we've got a whole bunch of armor stacked up, so not going to deal too much damage, thankfully. Oh, Winterbit transmogged the headgear and ended up with Crown of Thorns. That's quite nice. So getting some regen on top of everything, we're going to be able to really utilize this health as a resource if we can really push. The problem is we don't have a good spell to really utilize it. If we could get something like Fireball or Pulse, that would make that regen even more valuable. But Ekim doing a good job of handling all these swarms here. Jumping into rooms, knowing when to courage, when to back off. There's a lot of Armadillos here, quaffing the potion. So down to the 2 hearts. Bats are thankfully not a problem. Gonna bomb this gargoyle and get a little bit of chicken as a little bit of safety. I think that's a fair choice considering you're far enough away. Oh, Winterbit trying to go for the blood bomb there, but missing by hitting Death Metal and making him teleport and just losing that health for nothing. And so also missing out on Flawless. Ekim's struggling a little bit with this exit room. We've got a bunch of black skeletons in play right here. What happened? Ooh, we got a party down there. Yeah, Melody does not deal with the black skeleton hordes very well unless she has spells or a Blast Helm in play. Speaking of Blast Helm, there it is in the 4-2 arena. And Ekim has a decent number of bombs, so this will make for some nice quick kills. Winterbit's probably going to want to pick up the same because she doesn't have any bombs. So if she ends up in a stuck surround, she either has to jam the bomb spell or just end up dead. This is looking a little sketchy here. Thankfully not dealing with the goo, taking a bomber hit, but we've got the armor, so it's okay. Getting that Blast Helm. Gonna go ahead and drop the crown. We've got enough defense and hearts with the potion, so it's okay. Yeah, Ekim just getting a really nice kill right there on that Nightmare. Doesn't want to take too much damage, though. We do have the chicken on deck, and we do have an extra heart container compared to normal. So, oh, it's getting surrounded there. Thankfully had the Blast Helm to be able to jam that. But you got to be really careful that that doesn't happen. Gonna go ahead and eat the chicken during the fight while iframing. Oh, Winter also found big bombs. We've got Bomb Charm in play for her. Unfortunately, out of bombs, and this is going to be a very slow fight for Winter unless she goes ahead and uses her health as a resource to Blood Bomb. I'm not sure you want to Blood Bomb that, though. I'm not sure you want to Blood Bomb on the very first hit because you're not dealing any extra damage. So, getting that, trying to catch up a little bit here for Winner. Ekim finishing up 5-1. Looking fairly safe. We've got plenty of Blast Helm bombs for him, just in case, and already about a floor ahead. Some nasty hallway enemies, though. Good use of the current shovel to get around stuff. Back it up a little bit, because we've got all these skeletons popping up. Trying to make use of this Blast Helm, but enemies, the orcs in the way. Orcs being some of the most annoying enemies to deal with. And unfortunately, it doesn't look like there's any kind of dig through that Winterbit's going to be able to take advantage of to catch back up. So still about a floor behind here. But Ekim's taking a lot of hits here. Ooh, using the Blood Bomb instead! Down to half a heart! Oh, we've got 6 bombs in that Blast Helm. Oh, Winterbit goes down. I didn't see what happened there, but Winterbit goes down. But Ekim's not in a safe spot at all. Down to only half a heart. We do have the Blast Helm, but we have to make sure we actually use it, because it's not a get-out-of-free card if you don't use it. So thankfully, we'll be protected from these bombs as well. So down to the last hit right here. Just going to play this safe just so we can make sure not to have a Skelly poke us. Alright, and they're all out of the way. Ekim's just going to, unfortunately, get this skeletons in the way right here. Trying to decide what to do. Gonna just wait a little bit more here to not get crushed on the walls. And Ekim gets a very scary finish and takes game 1. Oh, Lord. That was way scarier than it had any right to be. But GG's to Ekim for finishing out, and GG's to Winner for at least keeping pace right there. Oh, this is a very special seed coming in. We've got 5 5s in this seed. In fact, it's all odd numbers. Oh, yeah, that match definitely had me sweating, and I'm not even playing right now. It's like, I've already cooled down from my Doom ILs, but watching them go at it, it's just like, yow. Yes, today's lesson. The bomb spell button is not the bomb button. Also, Winterbit, that is one too many 5s in the middle. It's like, as much as we'd want more 5s, that's too many 5s. Alright, we've got our 5 of a kind seed in. Well, close enough. What do you mean, no audio? I have everything going in OBS. What do you mean, no audio, Spreha? Unless you're saying you have no audio. Ekim, please. Now, at least you had the 6 in the right spot. Ekim counting from 6. Alright, and we're off. Good morning, Trogdor. Well, I'm glad my audio is working. Both of them trying to go straight right at the beginning of this 1-1, and it's like, nope. So, finding a lock shop here, and when we're going to check it, finding a blood shop, and this one actually pays off. Ekim doing the same. We're actually finding some cookies and a Torch of Foresight. You're watching with no audio. Hello! Hello! So that's one of the few times the blood shop actually pays off for Melody. Getting a Frost Charm. We're getting some nice safety here. And there's even some cheese. Honestly, I think you would want to keep the cookies over the cheese, because you can heal up piece by piece. But both electing to take the cheese. So, it is what it is. Some immediate trapdoors that we can see. Winterbit finding Obsidian Torch. Gonna stick with the Foresight so we can have trapdoor vision. Gonna jump straight down this trapdoor. Ekim gonna skip out on this luck shop and just go straight for the exit right here. Oh, do we have another secret shop right here? It is the Shrine Room. We've got the Cap Shrine. We need that bomb from the secret room, but we're gonna be able to grab Cap and run. Ekim did go back for the Luck Shrine, got looked like Transmute Tomes and Throwing Stars. We're going to keep the stars. Definitely allows for a quick kill method early on. Oh, and finding Freeze in 1-3 right here. This is pretty big for Melody. Ekim, what are you doing? Ekim not taking the cap. Ekim taking the map instead of cap. I'm not sure I agree when your opponent has a cap and a freeze spell. You're not going to be able to catch up. Maybe Ekim's going to bank on Winterbit dying. So, bit of an odd decision there. So, Winterbit getting a nice, easy, flawless on, look like Deep Blues, and getting the plate armor out of 1-4. So, Winterbit looking very nice here. Just doesn't have a way to get out of a full surround, but considering our current build, it's going to be pretty hard to get surrounded, because we've got the cap to open up rooms, we've got the freeze spell on deck to keep things nice and safe, so, and we've got the Frost Charm on deck too for any hits. So Ekim going to go ahead and take the 1-4 plate as well. Winter scooting in. We are going to have a layout variance here, since we did take space on one side but not the other. So who knows what's going to happen here. So Ekim finding some more bombs. Gonna go ahead and bomb this dragon out a little bit. But Winter's just zooming. Even skipping out on that secret shop on the very right side of her layout. Looking like Conga 2 here. Now Winter has a choice. She could go for another purple for a chest, or she could just Ozuma and just leave it in the dust. I'm finding a luck ring in the 2-1 shop. Not what you're looking for. Oh, that works too. Yeah, you can just freeze and bomb. So, getting an Earth Spell. Okay, well, this build is pretty much done. We've got all the tools we need. Earth being extremely powerful already, but with Cap, it's even more ridiculous. I think if you're... yeah, you check that for a food shop, and it is a food shop. Looking like we're gonna Blood Earth all the way over. Maybe not the most efficient way to do that. Probably would have just wanted to use a bomb, but that works, I guess. But now we've got 4 hearts, so we can really utilize these blood magics. Ekim did find the Courage Shovel, so could possibly catch up if they play aggressive. But gonna have to really, really push to keep up with Winter, because this Earth Spell is huge. Being able to just destroy frozen enemies is another huge advantage. And Ekim taking it means that we'll be keeping parity, but you just have to play better at that point. Good Blood Earth right there on the Minotaur, get him out of the way. And easy Earth for Coral Riff. Doesn't look like Ekim got that flawless there, so we're going to be losing out on that. Oh, accidentally deleting the food shop with the hot dog. Hot dog. Hot shrine. Unfortunately, that rune is now gone. So Ekim not going to be able to take advantage of those hearts, and really would like to be able to use more magic, because we really want to be able to use this freeze. Taking another hit there, taking 2 hits. Thankfully had the cheese on deck. But Winter is just really running through, already down to 4-2. Freeze and Earth just being so good for dealing with everything around. Taking a couple hits here. Now, unfortunately, we don't have a potion on deck, so we do need to be a little careful. Of already down to 1 heart. Winterbit's going to have to play this a little more safe now. I'm going to go ahead and freeze out this Nightmare. Probably want to check for food at this point. Ekim getting the same shield tomes that Winterbit got out of the 3-4. Ekim gets a really good Telemonkey right there. Getting into the shop for a Crown of Thorns and some Goo Boots. And Winter's looking like they're playing a little scared here at only 1 heart, so Ekim could take advantage of this and catch back up if they play aggressively. Putting the pressure on could force Winter to make some mistakes and possibly die. Getting bailed by some cookies, though. Cookies and a Pixie. So we're just going to be able to freeze out. Keeping on those shield tomes there. So not the cleanest 4-3, but Winterbit does finish the scary zone. It's like Ekim making his way to the exit right here and getting into 4-3 himself. Easy boss fight for Winter. Figuring out what spell to take. We probably just want to keep the freeze and the earth. Good panic buttons. And they still recharge fairly fast. Checking purple again. Don't really need anything there. Ooh, scary plays for Ekim. Accidentally blowing up that pixie that they needed and getting confused. This is not looking good for Ekim. Alright, getting clear of everything. It was very scary. So Ekim doesn't have a quick kill for death metal like Winterbit did. So gonna have to... I guess we could freeze now that we have enough recharge on it. Winterbit's still trying to check some shops, trying to get a little bit of safety here. The empty heart containers are not what we're looking for. So we've only got about a floor distance, and Ekim's playing aggressively to catch up, and he's doing a good job. Great bomb play on that Minotaur to kill him and head towards the exit instead of having to deal with them. Looking a little scared here on this Blue Dragon, thankfully freezing and earthing. Good play right there. Ekim in the same room, though. This is down to the wire here, and I mean that literally as we are on the Zone 5 wire. Finding some bombs. Trying to find a dig through here. There is a dig through on the left. Gonna go ahead and pop one of those shield tomes. We're in a surround. We thankfully had the blood earth there and enough health, but they're down to Necrodancer at roughly the same time. It's gonna come down to lures. This is good. This is so exciting. We're already 2 hits in. 3 for Ekim now. 3 for Winter. It is so close. Oh, the Rider interrupting, but thankfully Necrodancer did not pop away. It's two hits left for each. Ekim down to the last hit, but Techie down to the last hit as well. Oh, it's going to be so close to finish. Looks like Ekim's going to make it first. Oh, wow. Ekim getting... And in the race room, we've got an 8:05.06 for Ekim and an 8:07.88 for Winter. Very great race. That was some really, really good pushing. Yeah, the pink shovel is definitely good. Ekim playing very aggressively and trying to catch up and managed to put enough pressure that Winterbit did make some mistakes, and it did allow Ekim to catch up and win. Now, I still don't agree with not taking cap to begin with, but it did work out. So, I guess if you manage to win, then you don't get yelled at much by me. Just a little. Ekim look like we're resetting on stream right there. Probably we're having skipping issues. Oh, whoa, what? Oh, looking like Ekim's actually doing the review himself right here. Yeah, Ekim made a great tool last season to be able to review races quickly, and it's looking like Ekim was ahead by a good 2-3 seconds there. So, that's not an official review, but someone else can review it as well. Yeah, the emergency Blood Earth during this full surround was good. Although I think you still had one more shield tome. You could have also bombed if that was the case. Yeah, so not an official review, but looking like it's going to be in Ekim's favor there. So that puts Ekim up 2-0 here. It's totally rigged. Oh, that was the last shield tome. So then, yeah, the Earth was the right play. And that was a very good play to make. I mean, I could just rig everything. I could just take away the loots just like this. There. Now nobody gets loots. We've got a nice seed. So, Ekim up 2-0. Winner really wants to get this last point here. Ekim saying he missed out on Cap because he doesn't play Mel a lot, and Cap is scary, so it's like, didn't think of it. So, oh well. Cap is good on Melody as a whole. You usually try and take it. The exception being when you have Courage Shovel, because we learned earlier today in another race that Courage Shovel and Miner's Cap do not mix well. So, Racer's getting in. Ekim not having a countdown this time. I am disappointed. We've had a 4, we've had a 6, and now we have nothing. So, off we go on 1-1. Racer's going slightly different ways here, but still going into the room on the right. See if we're going to see some early move dig shenanigans again. Well, there is a cracked wall. We could check for a blood shop. The last blood shop that we checked was actually quite good. And this one has chainmail and quartz. Looks like we're going to pick up the chainmail, so we're going to be able to skip any black chests coming up, since we don't really need further protection from plate. It's nice to have, but we don't need it. So, going to be able to free up some time to check purple stuff. Winterbit not taking that gold. Thankfully, did not matter. There is no useful shrine in that Shriner. Unfortunately, that layout looks awful. There's a Pain Shrine right here, but Pain is not something you really take on Melody. So Winterbit having a little bit better time here. Probably trying to get this bad onto the gold, but or trying to actually activate the Pain Shrine, but really, if you find Pain Shrine on Melody, you just bomb for the cheese. Your health pool is so low, you're not going to be able to take advantage of it. So Winterbit looking like they tried to do something and just didn't realize what they could do. So that's letting Ekim just catch back up. So we've got the purple potion, we're down to half a heart already. Finding a Gluttony Charm. Ekim finding a bomb, though. This could be useful depending on what this first boss is. And it's Coral Rift. So Winter not finding that bomb is going to cost a bunch of time. Ekim's going to be able to go for a very fast kill here. Looking like Ekim's also going to farm this Leprechaun real quick. Get a little bit of extra gold. Oh, but Ekim's checking the Lock Shop. Lock Shop is definitely not something you want to check on Melody. There's not anything really useful. You have a heart transplant to get in the trapdoor quick, and that's really it. The ballet shoes are not good. Like, Lock Shops don't really have anything good for Melody because we can't get weapons and we can't get, like, damage increasing rings. So looking like Winterbit took purple Ring of Shielding out of 1-4 here. Depending on how Ekim's feeling, Ekim might just want to skip it. Ring of Shielding, okay, but probably not something you want to invest time into. So finding some goo boots. So Winterbit's probably looking a little bit safer here. Oh, finding the Courage Shovel in red! Oh, what a bail! 2 Courage Shovels in this set here. So unfortunately, like, the purple definitely was the right call to make. It's just really unfortunate. Thankfully, it looks like Winterbit did find a potion, so a little bit more safety. Oh, the mole eating the trapdoor. That's the worst, though. Unfortunately, getting bopped by the spirit and losing the Ring of Shielding, and getting quite lost as we are now on the same floor. Ekim finding the goo boots as well. So Ekim's in a much better position now. Getting the potion too. So both of them are in, like, on fairly safe builds, but Ekim's looking much better with the Courage Shovel. Gonna be able to just dig through walls and keep things at bay. Yeah, getting out of 2-3 there. Finding an immediate trapdoor. Winterbit quaffing the potion, having a lot of trouble not being able to dig out. Finding some cookies, thankfully, but a lot of time wasted. Yeah, without the Courage Shovel, Winterbit's gonna have a tough time keeping up. You either try and pressure or you try and survive, and I think tough is right. You probably just try and play to survive at this point and hope Ekim makes a mistake. You play just fast enough to pressure, but not so much that you kill yourself off. So Ekim getting the Deep Blues kill there. No flawless. Oh, but we've got Transmog. I don't think it could show up if it was already in a previous chest, though, was it? We're not going to be able to get it. We're just getting a glass shovel. Yeah, unfortunately, no Courage Shovel there. So I need to learn the exact rules for Transmog and how things spawn or don't. There is a cap at 3-1, so Winter could definitely pick that up and catch up. Ekim's already on 3-2, so we're going to have to make those decisions quick. Protection Charm for a little bit of extra defense. Now we've got equivalent plate armor for Ekim. Oh, Winter popping up the Knight right there. Not going to be able to get a flawless out of this. Probably for the best. Oh, losing the glass shovel. Gonna go ahead and bomb the king and just get out. So see if we can get this cap right here. Checking the shop. I'm not really sure you want to try and shop at this point. You're pretty far behind. And not seeing the shrine on the left. Oh, we really need that miner's cap, but not seeing it's gonna... That's probably the race right there, unless Ekim dies, which it's not unreal to think of because Ekim's in a kind of scary spot in this 3-3 exit. It's not even the exit, it's just a really bad swarm. I don't think you take Darkness just to get Heavy Plate right here. I think you just skip out on it. You've already got the equivalent of Plate Armor. You don't need to take Darkness to make everything scarier. So Winter at least doing a little better in the health department. And does have the Curse Potion on deck. Both of them have the Curse Potion on deck. But that Pulse spell is definitely going to be something that Winter definitely wants to grab before leaving 3-3. Finding an arena. We've got a piece right here. Not taking the piece, though. I think that's worth taking. Taking the peace ring and make everything easy. Oh, we're going to just steal it. Okay. I'm okay with that play, I guess. And we can just grab the heavy plate while we're at it. Okay. I'm fine with that play. And losing a bit of time, though, trying to not get wrangled by enemies here. Winter's already caught up now. Taking that peace ring, so maybe we should have just grabbed it and just left. Popping the Curse Potion as well. Oh, getting hit by that Goblin. Thankfully, it did not do our lovely 3 hearts of damage. So, Winter actually the first into Death Metal. Gonna go ahead and pop that Cursed Potion. So, we're now at 4 Cursed Hearts. Losing the Flawless, unfortunately, but probably just gonna skip here. Ekim on Death Metal as well now, with 1.5 Cursed Hearts. Trying to set this up. Losing the Flawless as well. Gotta not tap during ice. Both players having a lot of trouble with that today. So, Winter did not find Pulse, but thankfully did find a Fireball spell, which is still just as good. And finding some extra health, too, with the heart container. So, it's really going to come down to Winter just trying to pressure Ekim enough to force him to die, because Ekim is on low health. Because flat out, Winter's not going to be able to just flat out keep up with no Courage Shovel if Ekim plays aggressively. Getting a little snagged right here at this exit, though. Waiting for that Fire Pig to clear the Golem out. Bit of a scary exit room, it looks like. Ooh, nice Blood Fireball right there. Taking a nice path through the gargoyles, grabbing a Magic Apple on the way. Yeah, definitely skipping out on that Darkness Shrine. Definitely don't need that. We want to keep the peace. Fireballing for some extra food. I'm checking the shop here. Not even going to grab the map. Okay, now we're going to grab the map. Like, this could definitely help in Zone 5 if there's a dig through and Winter doesn't spot it. Especially since we'll have a very fast dig through. Pulsing the gargoyle by accident right there. Thankfully not a huge hit, but still not good. Oh, did I see a bad monkey somewhere? Oh, Winter getting the Courage Shovel now out of the Conjurer. Out of the 4-3 Conjurer, so Winter looking quite good now. Especially since we've got a heal spell on Winter's side. And we've got that Fireball as well, so going to be able to really take advantage of this now. Getting a little bit of confusion here. Good Fireball there. Ekim at the 4-3 exit. Wants to not get caught by this monkey. Good Fireball there to clear it out. Probably would have wanted to just Blood Fireball that sarcophagus out instead of running all the way over there. Winter doing a very good job using the Fireball, knowing that they have a bunch of health and want to save as much time as possible. And Blood Fireball is just such a great spell. You want to take advantage of it wherever you can. Yeah, clearing out the Minotaur. Getting hit by all these Evil Eyes, though. Down to 1.5. Getting the blood heal, thankfully. Might be feeling a little pressured by Ekim. Not too far behind. We're only about a floor and a half behind here. Like, Winter really wants this last point. Nice Fireball. So, Winter's going to be the first to get into the Necrodancer fight here. So, Ekim into 5-3, but it's probably a little too late here. And already down to 2 halves of a heart, 1 half of a heart. Looking very scary for Ekim here. Especially since we didn't have that Fireball heal spell earlier. So, Ekim down into the Necrodancer fight, but looking like Winterbit's already on the last hit here. Going to use these Fireballs to help clear out some of the skeletons here. Accidentally pushing the Necrodancer over, but don't get him in the lava, and Winterbit takes game 3. Big GG's to both racers. Definitely a good race. Winterbit really managing to surprise there and just play efficiently enough until they were able to get that Courage Shovel in 4-3. So, great race to both racers. GG Ekim for taking the set 2-1. But definitely well played on both sides.